Behind the chilling whispers of The Sixth Sense lies a web of hidden details and eerie truths. Even the biggest fans miss these creepy secrets hiding in plain sight. Fact 1.
What am I thinking now?
I don't know what you're thinking now.
M. Night Shyamalan struggled to get his story accepted. Major studios turned him down again and again. They said the script was too strange. They didn't see its potential. Shyamalan refused to give up. He rewrote sections to tighten the mystery. He fought for the twist ending. He knew it was his masterpiece. Hollywood finally gave him a chance. Disney's Hollywood Pictures bought the rights. They paid a reported $3 million. It became one of the most expensive spec scripts ever. The rejection only fueled Shyamalan's resolve. He trusted the story completely. The gamble changed his career forever. The film became an instant classic. The rejected script became box office gold. It proved the doubters wrong in spectacular fashion. Shyamalan went from unknown to Hollywood star. But the script was only the beginning. Casting the lead boy almost changed everything. Fact 2.
Stuttering Stanley! Stuttering Stanley! Stuttering Stanley!
Shut up, you!
The role of Cole was heavily contested. Hundreds of boys auditioned. Most delivered the lines without emotion. Osment walked in and stunned everyone. He read the part with chilling intensity. He understood Cole's fear instinctively. He shocked Shyamalan with his maturity. The director knew he had found his star. Osment's performance carried the film. He was just 11 years old. Critics praised him as extraordinary. He earned an Oscar nomination, the youngest nominee in years.
Ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just having a great time.
His "I see dead people" line became legendary.
I see dead people. They don't know they're dead.
It turned into one of cinema's most quoted lines. The studio couldn't believe his power. Audiences felt his pain deeply. Osment became the heart of the movie. His casting was pure destiny. But the adult lead wasn't easy to lock in either, because Bruce Willis came with baggage. Fact 3.
Vincent, I'm sorry if I didn't help you. But if you just let me try, you just give me a chance.
Willis didn't choose The Sixth Sense freely. He was forced into it. He had broken a contract on another project. As punishment, the studio made him star here. Willis wasn't enthusiastic at first, but he committed once filming began. He kept his performance restrained. This subtlety made Malcolm unforgettable. It was one of his best roles. Audiences were shocked by his quiet intensity. He proved he wasn't just an action star. The punishment became a career highlight. Without the failed project, he wouldn't be here. Willis later admitted he was proud. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. The studio's punishment turned to gold. The accident created legend. It showed Hollywood fate works strangely. Willis's quiet presence grounded the movie. But Willis's performance only worked because Shyamalan left chilling clues no one noticed at first. Fact 4. Red objects appear throughout the film. They signal moments of ghostly presence. Cole's red tent hides his fear. The church door handle is red. The doorknob to Malcolm's basement glows crimson. Even the balloon at the party is red. Shyamalan used the color deliberately. It became a secret code for viewers. Most audiences never noticed it, but subconsciously they felt the unease. Red marked the border between life and death. It was a visual warning. The detail became a favorite for fans. It made rewatches even creepier. The choice added layers of meaning. It was subtle but powerful. Shyamalan turned color into storytelling. The hidden code elevated the film's mystery. It showed he planned every frame carefully. But that wasn't the only hidden detail. Shyamalan himself made a chilling cameo. Fact 5.
And she's gonna ask you a couple procedural questions.
The director cast himself in the film. He played Dr. Hill. He appears during a tense hospital scene. He questions Cole's mother. His role was brief but symbolic. He wanted to feel part of the story. It was also a Hitchcock tribute. Shyamalan admired Hitchcock's cameos. He continued this tradition in later films. Audiences didn't notice at first, but once revealed, it added charm. His presence gave a personal touch. It connected the film to its creator. It became a Shyamalan trademark. Fans now expect it in every movie. The cameo became a creepy Easter egg. It gave the film extra personality. It tied Shyamalan to his stories permanently. The director stepped inside his own nightmare. But the real nightmares came for the child actor himself on set. Fact 6.
Don't give up. You're the only one who can help me. I know it.
Osmond's performance was so intense, it unsettled adults. He cried on cue. He trembled with real fear. His eyes seemed haunted. The crew sometimes forgot he was acting. They felt guilty watching his breakdowns. Shyamalan said Osmond had rare depth. He carried emotions far beyond his years. Other child actors couldn't compare. Osmond made horror believable. His fear spread across the set. Even Bruce Willis was impressed. He called Osmond a genius kid. The boy's power made the film chilling. It shocked even experienced filmmakers. His cries echoed in everyone's memory. The realism became unsettling. Audiences weren't the only ones disturbed. The cast lived the fear with him. But the fear extended offset too, because the locations themselves were haunted. Fact 7. The movie was shot in Philadelphia. Shyamalan's hometown added authenticity, but the chosen sites were eerie. Old churches and hospitals featured prominently. Some were rumored to be haunted. Crew members reported strange noises. Lights flickered unexpectedly. Equipment failed without explanation. One scene in a hospital felt especially chilling. Some swore they heard whispers. Shyamalan encouraged the tension. He believed the locations added realism. The mood carried into performances. The cast felt genuine unease. It made the movie scarier on screen. The real buildings became part of the horror. Authenticity turned into atmosphere. Philadelphia became haunted cinema. The city gave the film its soul, but the soul of the movie was the shocking twist that left audiences speechless. Fact 8.
Why did you leave me?
I didn't leave you.
I see people. They don't know they're dead.
Shyamalan knew the ending was everything. He refused to let it leak. The twist revealed Malcolm was dead. This shocked audiences worldwide. Only a few people knew in advance. Even the cast was kept in the dark. The script had decoy pages. Rehearsals avoided the final reveal. Willis played Malcolm as alive, but Shyamalan gave subtle directions. He avoided interactions that spoiled the truth. The secrecy worked. Audiences gasped in theaters. It became one of cinema's greatest twists. The reveal redefined rewatching. Fans saw hidden clues everywhere. The film became legend overnight. The ending was cinema history. It inspired endless debates. The twist changed how films were written. But you won't believe how even test audiences almost ruined it all. Fact 9. Before release, the film was tested. Audiences reacted strongly, but some guessed the ending early. The studio panicked. They feared the twist was too obvious. Shyamalan refused to change it. He trusted the buildup was strong. He tightened editing instead. He removed unnecessary hints. He sharpened dialogue for subtlety. The risk paid off. Most audiences were stunned. The early spoilers didn't spread. The internet was smaller then. Secrets were easier to keep. The gamble worked perfectly. The twist landed as intended. It became pop culture history. The studio's fears faded, but the studio still had doubts about releasing such a strange movie. Fact 10. Disney wasn't confident in the film. They thought it was too slow. They doubted audiences wanted psychological horror. They gave it a modest release plan. They didn't market it heavily. They underestimated its power. Word of mouth changed everything. Audiences told friends immediately. The film exploded in popularity. It dominated the box office. It stayed in theaters for months. It grossed over $670 million worldwide. It became one of the most successful thrillers ever. The studio was shocked. Their small gamble turned into fortune. They had doubted Shyamalan completely. Now they praised him as a visionary. The underdog story became Hollywood legend. The film became Disney's unexpected goldmine. But what happened next took even the actors by surprise. Fact 11.
This Tommy kid sounds like a real punk.
Willis was famous for action roles, but here he played quiet and restrained. He spoke softly in most scenes. He rarely raised his voice. This created an eerie calm. It contrasted with Osmond's fear. Shyamalan directed him to do less. The subtle performance worked. Audiences felt something was off. They couldn't explain why. Willis's calm hid the twist. It kept viewers guessing. He used silence as a weapon. It was one of his best performances. Critics praised his control. Fans saw a new side of him. The change defined the film's tone. It gave the story gravity. The quiet became chilling. Less action made more impact. But while Willis adapted, the supporting cast added hidden depth in their own way. Fact 12.
Hey, look at my face. I was not thinking something bad about you. Got it?
Colette played Cole's mother. Her role was emotional and raw. She balanced fear with love. Her breakdown in the car was unforgettable. She wasn't originally a big name. The studio doubted her casting, but Shyamalan believed in her. Her performance grounded the film. It gave humanity to the horror. She connected with Osmond perfectly. Their chemistry felt real. Audiences felt her desperation. Her pain became the film's heart. She later earned an Oscar nomination. It was her breakout role. Colette proved herself with this part. Her subtle work elevated the story. She gave horror real emotion. She reminded viewers of the human cost. Her role was vital to success. But beyond the cast, the editing itself held creepy secrets you never noticed. Fact 13.
No. Dinner is not ready.
Shyamalan designed the cuts carefully. He avoided showing physical interactions. Malcolm never touched objects directly. Others ignored him in scenes. The editing disguised this absence. Conversations seemed normal at first, but something always felt strange. This was deliberate misdirection. Shyamalan used pacing as a trick. He distracted with dialogue. He cut before inconsistencies showed. Audiences didn't realize the truth. Only later did it click. The editing became part of the twist. It was genius storytelling. Film students still study it. It showed how cuts tell stories. The illusion fooled millions. It proved editing is magic. The ghost story was built in the edit. But editing wasn't the only tool. The sound design added its own horrors. Fact 14. Whispers filled the soundtrack. Some were barely audible. They suggested ghostly presence. Breathing sounds added tension. Doors creaked unnaturally. The storm scenes echoed dread. Shyamalan layered subtle effects. He wanted audiences unsettled. Even silence was weaponized. Moments without music felt terrifying. Every sound had meaning. The mix pulled viewers deeper. It created subconscious fear. The sound design won awards. It became part of the film's identity. Audiences didn't notice directly, but they felt the terror. The sound made ghosts real. It was psychological trickery. The film whispered into nightmares. But whispers weren't the only hidden clue. The use of breath was just as chilling. Fact 15. Whenever ghosts appeared, breath fogged. The temperature seemed to drop. Actors exhaled misty air. This was subtle but terrifying. It became a visual signal. The audience learned unconsciously. The bathroom scene used it brilliantly. Cole's breath warned viewers. The basement scene did too. The idea came from ghost folklore. Cold air equals spirits. Shyamalan turned it cinematic. It made hauntings physical. It was simple but effective. Fans noticed only on rewatches. The breath became a clue. It added to the twist. Ghosts chilled more than hearts. The detail made the movie unforgettable. But even more unforgettable was the film's massive financial success. Fact 16.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Is there something you want to see in there?
No.
We're gonna put on a pretend play. Want to be in it?
Okay.
No one expected a hit. The budget was only $40 million. It grossed over $670 million worldwide. It became the second highest earner of 1999. Only The Phantom Menace was bigger. It shocked Disney executives. The small thriller beat blockbusters. Word of mouth drove success. Audiences returned for rewatches. The twist created buzz. People told friends not to spoil it. The secrecy fueled sales. The movie dominated months. It redefined sleeper hits. It made Shyamalan a star. It gave Disney prestige. It showed horror could be profitable. The success was historic. It changed Shyamalan's life forever. But awards season proved the impact even more. Fact 17. The Academy rarely honored horror, but The Sixth Sense broke through. It earned 6 nominations. Best Picture was one of them. Best Director for Shyamalan 2. Osment earned Best Supporting Actor. Toni Collette was nominated as well. Editing, screenplay, and film all scored nods. It shocked critics everywhere. Horror was finally respected. It didn't win, but it made history. The nominations gave it prestige. It showed genre films could compete. The Academy couldn't ignore its impact. It was recognition of brilliance. The nominations boosted its legacy. It inspired future horror filmmakers. It showed art lives and scares. The awards validated the fear. The industry never looked at horror the same. But the influence wasn't just awards. The movie reshaped Shyamalan's entire career. Fact 18. The film gave him a label. Critics called him the twist master. Audiences expected surprises every time. His later films leaned into it. Sometimes it worked brilliantly. Sometimes it failed badly. The reputation was a double-edged sword. He struggled with the pressure. But his brand was made. The Sixth Sense defined him. He embraced his style. He kept exploring suspense. Twist became his signature. The success trapped him too. Fans demanded the unexpected. The pressure was enormous. But his career was launched. The label stayed forever. He became Hollywood's twist director. But before the label stuck, the marketing campaign itself had to hide everything. Fact 19. Trailers avoided the twist. They showed only fear. The tagline was chilling. Not every gift is a blessing. The ads focused on Osment. They avoided Bruce Willis's fate. Clips were carefully chosen. The basement doorknob wasn't shown. The hospital scenes looked normal. Audiences thought it was standard horror. The campaign built mystery, didn't spoil anything. Viewers were blindsided. The secrecy was genius. The film became unforgettable. Marketing matched storytelling. It tricked the world beautifully. Audiences walked into a trap. The surprise was perfect. The ads kept the secret safe. But the real secret was how the movie keeps haunting people decades later. Fact 20. I See Dead People Never Died. It's quoted endlessly. Parodies appear in comedies. TV shows reference it often. It became part of language. The line defined horror for a generation. Even those who never saw the film know it. It became Hollywood legend. The twist is still studied. The film is shown in schools. It influenced future horror. Its fingerprints are everywhere. Shyamalan's style shaped the 2000s. The movie changed careers forever. It proved subtle scares work. It aged with eerie grace. Fans keep rewatching for details. It still chills today. It remains one of cinema's greatest thrillers. The whispers never fade away. And that's when everyone realized this wasn't just a movie. It was a ghost story that would never die.